Then they ran a trailer for Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, and I'm sorry. I'm going to say this as quickly and succinctly as possible, but I have to be honest. It sucked. The trailer showed zero gameplay whatsoever. It was all overdramatic bullshit cutscenes that literally at the beginning of this trailer, Kojima had to give himself a plug like this was a fucking movie, which it's not. Hello, it's not a fucking movie. Oh, written and directed and produced by Hideo Kojima. He puts it right in the corner as the fucking trailer starts, and you're just furious. You're like, how? This guy's the ego of a fucking planet to do that. Alright, in this next edition of DSP Tribes, we're still continuing on with the Cafe Press merchandise. And I'm going to consolidate a bunch of products into this one video. This is kind of like the odds and ends video. Because as you'll see, is a lot of really like miscellaneous things you can get on Cafe Press. A lot of people have asked me about this clock. This is a giant wall clock, okay? It's bigger than a foot. From here, I mean, take a look at the size of my hand compared to the clock. My hand isn't even half the bottom of the clock. I mean, it's over a foot wide. You can get the Hateful Truth logo. You can get the Dark Side Phil King of Hate logo. You can get the logo with my face on it. There's a bunch of different designs that you can get. We'll also look at a smaller version, but this large clock is $33.99 simply because of the giant size of it. And I put this in my kitchen because I had no clock besides the stove clock, which you can't see from the living room. So that is my... Said, hey Phil, you make Cooking with the King, why don't you have an apron? I do have an apron. And as you see, it says The Hateful Truth, DSP. There's many other logos. This one is beige colored, but you can also get white, you can get blue, navy blue, and I believe they vary in price between, say, like $21 to $23, depending on the color and the design, so check those out. One other thing I want to show you over here, which you will see if you watch my series Smart Guys. I use this journal to now take notes for all the wrestling shows that I watch during the week, and then I use this to talk about it during my Smart Guys review show. So this is a journal. You can get it either with my face like that. There's also one with the Dark Side Phil logo. There's one with the Hateful Truth logo. Those go for $11.99. Not bad considering the really cool custom front. It is laminated front. So it's not going to get scratched or anything like that. And then the pages are a thick white paper stock. It's not lined paper. It's just basically blank paper. The back is also laminated, a black laminated page. Now, what else do we have? Well, I actually have a couple mouse pads that I use. As you can see, it's very hard to see. I apologize, but that's a Hateful Truth mouse pad down there. That's the middle finger, and I use that in the living room, and I'll also show you in the bedroom. This is the one that a lot of people saw during the DSP inbox video and said, oh, I like that, I'm going to get that mouse pad. There it is. So you can get many different designs for that mouse pad as well. Those mouse pads, I believe, are going for either $12 or $13.99 right now on Cafe Press. And the last thing that I want to show you in this like miscellaneous video is the small clock. This is a very small clock. I'd probably say it's about 8-9 inches. And this is cheap. This is only $13.99. Again, as you can see, you can get the Dark Side Phil logo. I'll try to get a side shot so you can see a little bit better. Or you can get many other logos that are available. This is what I use as a clock in my bedroom. So those are the miscellaneous products right now. There's lots of other stuff up, though. If you go take a look, there's tote bags, there's gym bags, there's mugs, there's... Oh, I'm serious. Just go take a look. Cafe Press / Dark Side Phil. There's so much like miscellaneous stuff up that you can get that it's worth a look. So take a look. But then the two guys are like, all right, we're leaving. And I'm like, now wait a minute, you know, my bed, you got to assemble my bed. There's all this other stuff that you guys disassembled back in Connecticut that you said you were going to reassemble. That was part of the deal. To which the guy goes, well, I'm not contracted to do that. We were only supposed to be here for
moving stuff, and that's it. So I don't understand where this is coming from. And then the Polish guy says, no, you don't understand. You know, you were contracted to work a certain amount of time and you didn't do it yet. And the guy's like, yes, we did. We actually worked longer than we promised you we were going to work. So literally in the middle of the street, I'm not even kidding you, right here out in the middle of the street, they were having a labor dispute in the middle of my street. And I was like, these two guys are going to start fighting in the middle of the street. Unbelievable, right? So the issue was that the Polish guy didn't have any tools. So if these other two guys left, no one could assemble my bed. And obviously I can't do it. I don't have the tools for it. And I don't know how to do it, nor can I do it because of my back. So we almost had a disaster today. Luckily, I pulled the guy aside, the guy who was independently contracted, and I said, listen, I got a little gig on YouTube that, you know, about 300 million views in a few years, and I'm going to give you guys a nice shout out if you stick around and you help me out. And he said, okay, fair enough. I gave him some water. He was pleased after that. He went and he put the bed together.
Your fiction, take it from me. Us will tell you when to make your